Since my second film became a blockbuster, there was no looking back. Every day I used to get injured. At one point of time, I got so immune that I didn't know that I was injured. I think there's no part in my body which has not been injured. I think this will be one of the best films in my career. I always feel that I'm part of Indian cinema, and I've never felt that we are South films and that is Bollywood. This division is like, I don't accept it. It's Indian cinema, that's all.
We have a very talented actor, Vishal, with us, who won millions of hearts with his acting skills in Tamil cinema and is now ready to rule your heart with his upcoming film Laththi. Hi Vishal, welcome to DNA.
Hi Manisha and Hannah, how are you?
I'm good, how about you?
I'm good, thank you.
You know, people have praised the trailer and called you the best action hero. So, with this, do you think the responsibility of carrying the title of best action hero and the film increased?
Yeah, it increases by the film for sure, definitely, because they expect more and more different types of act. See, action is not just hitting people and people falling, and that apart from that, they expect more of a person. It can be an action sequence also. It can be a chase sequence. It can be something like what is going to happen next. Everything is supposed to be a part of action. Right from my second film, like the tag of an action hero, not many people, they strive hard. To be very honest, other actors strive hard to get the tag of being an action hero. But Touchwood, it's like from since my second film became a blockbuster, there was no looking back, and since then people started loving my action sequences because every time they connected to it. When I hit someone, it's like when you sit in the theater and watch the film after the movie is released, you see the audience saying, "Okay, hit him." It's like they shout out sometimes because of the lead. Why should an actor beat that person, or why should an actor get into action? So I always look into the lead part of it. You need a good lead for to run up to the action sequence. That's the reason why, like in Laththi also, I love the action sequences because this is the first time I'm working with Peter Hain Master, one of India's best stunt choreographers, for the first time in my 18 years of my career. So it's going to be a feast for all action lovers. And yes, I take responsibility. I concentrate more on the action. I tried not to repeat what I've done earlier. I make sure that it is not deliberately done because I have an action hero tag, because that will fall flat on my face. So there are so many things which I look into when I'm listening to a script, because sometimes it has happened. So I keep telling my directors that please don't keep an action sequence just because there are people who expect action from me. So that's how it goes.
You say yes to the film?
It was an immediate yes. I usually take time, like 2-3 narrations to confirm the film. When this boy, the new director, he came up and he said, I was blank. First, my way of listening to scripts is first I listen to it as part of the audience, and then I take a day off, I process it and think how I would fit into the character as Vishal the hero. So when he narrated, the first reason I accepted the film was it was not boring, and it was really interesting as the screenplay, I would say, number one. Number two, I've played a cop in several films, but nobody has played the role of a constable throughout the film. Like not just me, other actors also. So that was like very interesting to show the life of a constable playing an underdog, and rather than giving orders, taking orders and doing stuff. So that was it. So the body language was a very challenging one. Second thing is, like, I play the father of a 7-year-old son for the first time, and there are so many firsts in this film. And the last 45 minutes of the film, yes, that was one thing which was like in my head since he narrated the script, and I was waiting to shoot for that. It was so grueling and it was so difficult to can that particular 45 minutes. We took almost 85 days to shoot in one single unfinished building in Hyderabad for that 45 minutes. It will keep you at the edge of the seat. That's the USP of the film, I would say. That's the reason I chose this film.
So, this is one of the most awaited films of the year, and you suffered injuries while shooting for the film. So, how was the whole experience?
I think I've given like 2 films hard work, and 2 films dates, and 2 films injuries, and everything. The dual, I would say, because every day you used to get injured. At one point of time, I got so immune that I didn't know that I was injured. Just my assistant used to say, "Sir, you're bleeding. Look at your toe. You're bleeding." I'll say, "Where am I bleeding?" So I never used to even react to that. I just tell them, "Just put it on. Okay, let's go back to the shot," because it was an unfinished building, so you don't know where you scratch yourself. So I had to fall. But there was a sequence where I had to fall from the 4th floor. So that particular sequence, I injured my back. So I had to go to Kerala for treatment for 21 days. So I had a lot of injuries. So I think even down 10 years down the line, I can just see a scar and say, okay, I did Laththi film. So the last 10 minutes was really difficult. I think for 40 days, I had like only one eye vision. Like one eye was like closed with prosthetic makeup. So I had like 9 hours or 10 hours of shoot with only one eye vision. So it used to give me headaches every day I think everything will pay off because it was necessary, and as I said, to put that extra effort, I think if not, it would have been just a mundane sequence, just because of the collaboration of the stunt choreographer, me, and the entire screenplay. Everything fetched it very well.
Takeaways from the film that you will never forget in your life?
My injuries for sure, and definitely I think there's no part in my body which has not been injured in this film. And takeaways, I would say, like always they say, why do you work with the new directors? Why don't you work with seasoned directors or your previous movie directors who have given you super hits? See, it's not like I shoo them away. It's just that these new boys have super talent. They come like with out of the box ideas. I like that. I like that there's rage in them to succeed. So to be honest, I'm very selfish. I use their brain. I use their talent because they want to succeed. They want to prove something in the film industry. And you know very well, it's very difficult in these days. It's just that one Friday for an actor or a heroine or a hero or a director who's debuted. I mean, if it's a debut for them, they have to be good, and the movie should be good. So that's the reason I worked with Vinod, and yes, he's done a brilliant job, and I think this will be one of the best films in my career. And I would love to. I usually don't watch my films in my home theater, but this one I would love to watch it for maybe 10 years down the lane, 15 years down the lane. Yeah.
There is an ongoing debate on Bollywood versus South films, and people say that South films are far better than Bollywood films. So how do you see to it?
I never accept the division. I've never accepted it. Not just now. It is right out in the open. Everyone speaks about it. But right from the beginning of my career till date, I always feel that I'm part of Indian cinema. I've never felt that we are South films and that is Bollywood. It's all just names. Someone came up with those terms. See, when you watch a Korean film, you don't say it's a North Korean film or a South Korean film. It's a Korean film. That's all. It's just like that. So honestly, the South films, yes, in terms of content, it is. I would say it's very intellectual, very down to earth, and people could relate to it. Especially Malayalam films have lovely content. And yes, of late, all the South films have been doing very, very well at the box office throughout India. And this I experienced this personally because when I went on a tour to Kashi temple in Assam. I went to another temple, Kamakya temple. I met like so many people. Like there were like 7 from different sections of the society, like 2 constables, 2 priests, and 3 general public couple. They all said the same thing. आप साउथ सिनेमा में कल्चर के लिए ज़्यादा काम कर रहे हैं, वो फिल्म में दिख रहे हैं, हमारा संस्कार दिख रहा है, ये हमारे बच्चे के लिए अच्छा है देखने के लिए. So I was like, okay, fine, super. One person says that, it's fine, but like different cities, the same thing came up. They said हमने हिंदी सिनेमा से बिना लाइक साउथ सिनेमा में ज़्यादा दिखते हैं हमारा संस्कार, इतना अच्छे स्क्रीन प्ले के साथ दिखते हैं. So I felt it was shocking for me. So I went back and I told my the next movie directors and everything, they are looking into every aspect of the film. They're just not coming because there is action or anything. They are looking at something which they're lapping it up and taking it back home. That is a homework for me, maybe in future films also. So this division is like, I don't accept it. It's Indian cinema, that's all. It's just that we have writers. When I say we, it's representing like South cinema. Malayalam have writers. The Tamil film have directors who are also writers. So now there is no question of remaking films because OTT has surpassed and we can't. There's no point in remaking because everyone watches the original version. So there's no point in remaking films. Before there used to be a lot of remakes of South films which have done very, very well, which have also tanked also. But now there's no point in remaking because there's everyone have watched it. The majority of the population have watched the original version. So it's I don't believe. I say that I am part of Indian cinema. So yeah.
In this era of social media, when everyone is trolling actors, directors on social media, so I was going through the comment section and I saw no single criticism, troll, people criticizing your film and the trailer. In fact, what I saw, that people were more nervous and they were saying, oh God, please, this film becomes blockbuster, as if it is their film. So what do you have to say about the love that you received from the audience, from your fans, and how do you see this film? Do you think this is a blockbuster film?
I don't think I like. First of all, I'm really happy that people who are not connected with the film, see, people get connected with the film till they buy the ticket. That is on the Friday. So till Thursday, people, the actors, the director, the technicians, and everyone who are connected with the film are only wishing for the film to be a blockbuster. Now, as you say, like when you see the comments of people wishing us that we wish that the film is a blockbuster, it's a blessing to us that they're expecting something out of this film because the teaser was out and it was lapped up by in all languages, in all aspects. It struck a chord with them, and they thought that okay, there is something in this film. So it's not that I'm going to go back and change something in the screenplay and make sure that we already have like good content which will definitely cater to their expectations. And as I said, the last 45 minutes is definitely going to be a treat for all action lovers. And I'm so happy to see trolling is like, you have to take it today. It's like it's part of your life every day. Anything you speak, even a small word you do, if there's a mishap, people like troll you for that or for your films and everything. You'll have to take it. But at this point of time, when you have like 100% organic appreciation before the film, it is a good sign for the film. It is a good sign for the films, what do you say, like the future of the film in the box office.
Thank you, Vishal. Thank you for having me and thank you for joining me.
My pleasure.
And all the best for the film, and I know it is a blockbuster.
Thank you. God bless. Thank you so much.